Welcome to our Barlates Body Blitz workout of leg raises. For today's workout, all you will need is a sturdy chair or a bar if you have one, an exercise mat, and if you want to add intensity, you can use a very light set of hand weights, but I'll be demonstrating without. I'm doing this workout barefoot, but if you prefer to wear shoes, you can. Ideally, barefoot is the way to go. Okay, let's get warmed up. Just bring your arms overhead and start to bring your knees to your chest. Light bend in the knees, light bend in the elbows. Just gently lifting those legs up, warming up the hip flexors, keeping your back nice and straight. Nice tall posture throughout this workout. Long neck, shoulders away from your ears, and just lifting. The more warm you get, the higher you can lift the leg. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now just bring your knee across. So we're angling it so that your knee comes to the opposite elbow. Just warming up gently, getting the whole body involved, getting the heart rate up a little bit, so you'll be burning some fat throughout this workout. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'll get you to come into a tabletop position where your arms are shoulder width apart and your legs are approximately hip width apart. Extend your leg out and sweep it across your body and up. So you're sweeping across and then back up to the center. As you sweep across, think about squeezing your inner thigh, and as you raise up, think about squeezing your glutes. So you're trying to keep your back nice and neutral here. Don't arch it and don't curve it. Just try and keep it really flat. Look down at the floor so that your neck is in nice alignment, and really think about squeezing. So it's a far reach across and nice sweep up. Thinking about keeping your leg really long, pointing your toe, lengthening, almost like you're trying to lengthen your leg across to the back wall. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep your leg up and tiny pulses. Tiny pulses in the center. Your leg is raised to where you can feel your glute engage, and then you're pulsing up from that point. So you're really thinking about squeezing your glutes. Not many, because these burn. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sweep out and up. So out to the side and up. You really need to think about engaging every muscle in that leg, and don't just plonk it down. You're just tapping the floor. You're not resting your foot down. Just tap lightly and back up. Nice flat back. Pull your tummies in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into the center, this time bend your leg and tiny glute raises. Like you're trying to poke the ceiling with your toe. Once again, finding that point where your glute is engaged and then squeezing up from there. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now I want you to go into a side position where you're leaning your weight on your arm and you have your legs together, and then extend that side leg. What we're going to do is lift our leg in a side raise. So our body weight is distributed between that supporting leg and the arm. We're keeping our back nice and straight and flat. Tummy's pulled in, and just raising up from the hip, inner thigh facing the ground, raising up from that outer thigh. Squeezing up, Really thinking about getting up as high as you can to feel that outer thigh engaging. Your glute should be squeezing as well here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend in, and I want you to do tiny little attitude raises in this position. So really thinking about squeezing everything and raising from hip height up. Don't drop your leg down here. Keep it up. Keep it high. Not many more. This is the last little burnout. Just keep on going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last little hold, leg extended. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming down to the other side. Starting off in that tabletop position, and we're going to take our leg across and up. Sweeping across and up. So across the body, nice and straight, and lifting from that glute. Keeping your back nice and flat. Your hands are supporting your upper body weight. Make sure that you're pressing firmly into the ground or into your mat there, distributing the weight evenly throughout the palm and the fingers. If ever you feel discomfort in this position under your knee, you can also double up your mat. Nice straight sweeping motion, lengthening that leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and now those little pulses. So once again, raising your leg until you feel the glute engage, then pulsing up. The lower your leg, the less you're going to feel this in your glute. Not many exercises to go. This floor section is the last little bit, so make sure you make the most of this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now out and up. Out to the side, sweep up. Nice sweeping motion. Remembering to hold those tummies in. Don't hunch in the shoulders, keep your neck long. Out to the side and up. Kicking up dynamically, engaging those glutes. Your body is going to move a little bit here, but that's okay. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bending that leg and little pulses up. Once again, thinking about raising from glute height upwards, not dropping that leg. Last little bit, you can do this. Last little burnout. These last movements are what's going to sculpt and shape and chisel those glutes. So you have to get in there. Get dedicated and keep going. Do not put that leg down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming into that side stance where you're resting your weight between your arm and that supporting leg. Just get comfortable here and then extend the other leg out wide. Raising your leg so your inner thigh is facing the floor and the raise is issuing from the hip upwards. Up. Nice long lines. Try not to sink into your shoulders like this, but nice neckline. Keeping your tummy flat. Opening that chest. Toes nice and pointed. Long limbs. Just go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that leg and little attitude lifts. Little tiny raises, getting into that outer thigh and that glute. One last time. It's nearly over. Last little burnout, then we've just got to hold it and that's it. Really engage. Breathe through the pain and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg and hold it there. Isometric hold. Squeeze everything. Last thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got a bit of a shake going on there. Okay, you've done it and it's time to stretch. So what I want you to do is get into a pigeon pose where you are bringing the front leg bent underneath you, extending the back leg nice and straight, and if you can, come down onto your forearms. If you're really flexible, you can even rest your head on the mat. Just stretching out nicely here. Stretching out the inner thigh, the outer thigh, the glutes. You'll feel everything stretching with this pigeon pose. And just come up and bring that leg in. Stretch this leg long and chest to your thigh. No good rounding your back and going down like this. Try and keep it flat back and lower. Doesn't matter how low you go, as long as you're feeling it in that hamstring muscle. Just wherever is comfortable for you, and continue to challenge yourself with your flexibility. Now open the other leg out and just come down into a nice inner thigh stretch. Once again, come down to wherever you're comfortable. If you're feeling the stretch here, that's fine. Flexibility has nothing to do with fitness. So you could be super fit and not be flexible, or you could be really unfit and be very flexible. So just progress each time and really think about breathing into the stretch and slowly easing into it. Never overdo it because you do not want to pull any muscles. Now coming up, bringing the other leg in and stretching towards that foot, chest towards your thigh. Keeping your tummy pulled in. Nice hamstring stretch. And lastly, coming back into that pigeon pose where your leg is bent underneath you. You're sitting on top of your hips. Other leg nice and extended and coming down with your chest to the floor. Really thinking about finding that position where your glutes are getting a nice stretch, where you feel your inner thigh stretching. You can hold any of these stretches a lot longer. This is just a short segment, so I won't be doing that, but definitely continue to stretch afterwards. You should always incorporate stretching into your workout routine. That's it. Thank you for joining me with my bar leg raise workout. I hope that it does you good and that you feel it tomorrow, and I look forward to working out with you again soon.